Hey guys, welcome. I'm Catherine, and this is Little Bits of Heaven Homestead. So I thought I would do a quick chat with Kat tonight. I don't really have an agenda per se, and I thought that you guys could hang out with me as I'm spinning. I got all set up yesterday because I was going to do a live video with Nikki over on Fiber Flirtation's Facebook page, and I was actually all excited about it. This is something Julie and I used to do regularly together. We would get together and we would spin, and I totally miss it. I am not a master spinner by any means, but this is exactly how Julie wrapped me into. Oh, my lighting is terrible on this, guys. Sorry. It didn't look like this until I hit go live. So, anyways, I'm doing some boredom busters and I'm trying to be creative and productive with my hands. That is something that I have found is always a positive, especially in times like this. And we're in kind of weird times right now, guys. So if you could share what you're doing for your boredom busters and creativity outlets in the comments below, I would really like to see what you guys are doing as a community. And that's what I wanted to talk about tonight is not only boredom busters, creativity, quarantine, but also community. So you guys know, or at least most of you know, that I'm a homesteader. I got to my homesteading journey through prepping. I think that that's a relatively standard transition that a lot of preppers go to as we start noticing our fragility in our system. So, needless for Jesus, I'm still going to work. I'm still going to work too. I actually telecommute our business. We're in the steel industry and we're considered essential services as well. So I'm blessed to telecommute from home as but we have a crew that shows up every day that functions, and you guys and I hate using these labels essential and non-essential because it seems like it's almost a derogatory term in some ways, and we're like a superiority thing. People in Taos aren't too concerned. People in Silver City aren't too concerned either. And this has been such a weird apocalypse because it's been this really weird balance of total panic, realizing that we are on some historical event, and then total normalcy. Like we're just kind of continuing on with our day, and especially if you're considered essential services. And I've really found that I'm not fond of that terminology because it almost infers a superiority thing. And guys, we're all essential. We are all essential. Whether you drive into your job and or you're working from a computer, it takes us all. It takes us all. So, and really, this is what this video is all about, is community, and it takes a village. New soaps will hopefully get to actually making some new loaves today. Oh, that's exciting. I need to make some soap. So, North Star Prepsteader. Hey, Catherine, it's been a while since I've been able to catch you. I agree that a lot of people are just not concerned in perpetuating this. Yeah, this is the balance. This is definitely weird times. Tom is here. Hey. So last time it was this bad was the gas shortage in the early 70s. So Kathy from North Star Prep Center, exactly. We're all essential. Thanks. I can only be here for a while. Well, I'm glad that you joined me and caught me. So yeah, it's been such a weird event. And as I've heard people say, like, you know, preppers must be super excited about this. We're not. This is actually like our worst fear being played out. This is exactly what we prepped to uh, to prevent anxiety in regards to. So this is definitely, it's been interesting times. There's a Chinese proverb. It's actually not a proverb, it's a Chinese curse that says, may you live in interesting times. And we're certainly there, guys. So Jim is here, hey, and Tom says yes. So I've got this weird balance in my life. For those of you guys who know me, and I've realized that I do a really bad job of sharing me as a human, that I'm really good about sharing skills and what I've learned, and trying to encourage and empower you guys, which is really what I'm here for. That's what I want to do, is encourage, empower, share, teach, so that you guys know if I can do this, you can do it, because essentially if I can do it, a monkey can do it. Even spinning here, Julie, when she first hooked up with me, she says, we're gonna spin together. And I was like, you know, I don't know how to spin, right? And so she essentially put a spinning wheel in front of me and told me I was gonna learn. And guys, that's life, is you gotta tackle your stuff in front of you. And it's intimidating, it's a little scary. and we're in intimidating and scary times, and we're facing things that we've never faced before, like empty store shelves. Holy cow, who would have imagined that? Um, but that's things that our great grandparents faced as well. And they were resilient people and they figured stuff out and they made it work. And we've got those abilities too. So I've got this weird balance of being, I guess, non essential and also essential. So for those of you that don't know, I have my day-to-day job. I telecommute. I am a purchasing agent for a steel distribution warehouse, and I also do the payable. So I'm like a bookkeeper, and I do all the ordering. Um, I make decent money at it. I really love what I do. It's a family business. It's my parents' business. I grew up in the steel industry, so it's near and dear to my heart. I'm also a glutton for punishment, and I have a hard time saying no to opportunity because I feel like when God opens doors, you walk through those frickin' doors, guys. And I'm a huge proponent of multiple avenues for income. I think that that's really basket literally and figuratively that it's a recipe for disaster. So the more diversified you can get, the better off you are. Plus, it just makes life a joy. Because if you're not stuck in monotony and the same old routine every day, life is so much more of an adventure. So I also, not only do I do my day-to-day job in which I am blue collar sitting in front of a computer nerding it up in front of Excel documents all day, I also write a newspaper column. So let's see. Mike is here. Good to see you. Seeing some comments. So, Tom says, I'm here to support you, hit your goal. Well, I appreciate that because I'm goal oriented, I'm mission driven, and so I'm always setting myself weird and random goals. But, anyways, diversification of income is definitely one of those goals, and I'm definitely not rich by any means, but we live a comfortable lifestyle, and that's intentional, guys. It doesn't just happen. It doesn't just fall in your lap. You've got to go out there and actively pursue opportunities, and you've got to hustle. You've got to work. You've got to put in your time. You've got to put in the effort, and that's how magic happens. So it's effort is required, and that goes in all aspects of life, not only your professional job, that goes to my homesteading as well. So I was offered an opportunity to write a weekly column for my small local newspaper. Absolutely enjoy it. I also, because I am a weirdo, I deliver newspapers 5 days a week, and it brings me such joy to my heart. It's too predominantly homebound and elderly because realistically, who else is reading paper, like physical paper newspapers these days? Most of the younger generations are seeking information online. So I'm delivering to a certain subsect of our population, and I just adore it. And I'm also very conscientious through this entire pandemic that I am delivering newspapers. I'm an essential service to a subset of individuals that is the primary concern as far as mortality rates. Yikes, guys, that scares me. That's a heavy weight to carry. That's a heavy weight to carry. But I'm bringing community to community. And it takes a village, and we are a village. Not only my immediate community, but you guys out there. We're all interconnected. And it's interesting in these days and times, we're being called to really think about each other as community, as an extended family, to respect that. And how we're doing that as a community is by hunkering down and being solitary. Which is funny. It's been such an interesting experience. So I would describe myself by nature as an introvert. I embrace my hermit lifestyle. And here we are being forced to be hermits. And I've realized through this that I actually really like people. I have a heart for people. I love the elderly specifically. I love people in need. I love to help people. I think that's what puts me here on this channel is I've got a desire to share and encourage and help. So this week, despite societal standards as far as keeping societal distance, I was contacted by my local humane society. There was a couple in town who they live right smack dab in the middle of town, and they had a turkey. They've had this turkey for 6 years. She was a pet. Her name is Agnes. You guys, I have a pet turkey named Agnes now. That goes against everything in my homesteading bones because I eat my animals. I eat my animals, guys. This is a productive homestead. I don't have pets necessarily. Here, I'm missing comments, so I'm getting up here. So, let's see. North Star Preps that are doing YouTube has been enjoying getting to meet and getting to know so many new people. Agreed. So this is community, just like face-to-face community in every way, shape, and form. So life in the UP, hey, welcome. It's see you guys, this is joining friends and family here, and I just totally adore this. Thank you for joining me. So I got this call from the Humane Society, and this couple was given only, I have no idea in actuality their time frame as far as what they were given to find a new home for this turkey, but the Humane Society reached out to me and asked if I would be willing to take this turkey on, and I probably realistically should have said no. But I looked in this woman's eyes, and she was so, put me into homesteading in the first place was a love for animals and wanting to do right by my meat and having this compassion for, it extends beyond humans. It's a compassion for life. And so I took their dang turkey, and I've got it in a pen full of pet guineas, and I'm realizing that I'm just a glutton for punishment sometimes, but it also brings me joy. And really, that's what life's about. So in my hermit lifestyle, and I do embrace my hermit lifestyle, I highly recommend a hermit lifestyle. I was telling a friend today that it's funny, we do need this balance between interaction and society and community, but had we practiced more isolationism, then we might be healthier as not only individuals, but society, because it gives us time for introspection, and we're able to work on ourselves as humans, but then we're also able to turn to, I'm listening to all these news podcasts. I've actively avoided news for so many years because it drags me down, but I'm heavily immersed in this current pandemic and just trying to follow along with the state of our world, and I feel like it's doing a disservice to stick my head in the sand and not follow along. And it's definitely not healthy for my family to pretend like nothing's going on. So it's very in our faces, and we have to acknowledge and be aware and take action to mitigate not only risks in our own personal lives, but in the lives that we touch. So going back to my community and delivering to some of the frailest of frail, homebound individuals, and that weighs heavy on me, because here we are in the midst of a pandemic. And I actually came around the corner the other day, was it yesterday? Might have been yesterday, on my paper route, and encountered medical personnel, and I found my friend who happens to be a nurse, because it's a small town and everybody knows everybody and everybody knows everybody's business. But she was standing on the street corner because she happens to live right across the street, and so I got to chit chat with her. And while this may or may not be an actual case of the pandemic, it's very in our faces that health is frail, life is fragile. Tomorrow is not guaranteed, guys. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. So my words of wisdom to you tonight is find something productive where you can pour yourself into. Don't spend your time worrying about things that are beyond your control. Do things that build not only yourself personally as a human being, but involve yourself in your community. Reach out, touch lives, encourage. This is all we've got, guys. So not only are you an encouragement to me, I hope that I'm an encouragement to you. I hope that whatever it is that I share here, that you're able to take out into your real lives and share with others, and somehow that we're sharing our magic, we're sharing joy, we're sharing the ability to not fear life, because there's a lot of scary stuff out there, but it's all about perspective. And if you're choosing to see joy and you're choosing to encourage one another, it can only get better from here. So let's see, No Dough Acres, welcome, Sean. So I told myself I'm not going to do names anymore because I screw things up and then I'm all embarrassed. But you know what? That's the community things too. And I'm just, you guys are friends. Thank you for joining me. I hope that you guys are healthy. I hope you're well. I hope that your families are well. Take precautions, wash your hands, isolate yourselves to the best of your abilities, but also remember that we are community and we need one another. So share your love, share your joy. Thanks, guys. That's all I've got for you today. I will be putting out another couple videos this week. I've realized that there are people who are new to prepping who have become overwhelmed by the situation and are freaking out and don't even know where to start. So I'm going to do another practical prepping series this week. And then I'm going to try and show you something out in my homestead because that's really what I'm here for. I'm all about the animals, I'm all about the food, and I'm all about the skills. So all right, I'm going to check comments real quick, make sure I didn't miss anything before I go. Shannon's here. Oh, I adore you, Shannon. And I decided to do some spinning tonight since I missed the video yesterday. We tried to do a live video with Nikki, Julie, and I on fiber flirtations. Technology hates us, just hates us. You should not put a bunch of women who are all about averting modern life and going back to basics and then be like, here's all this technology, figure it out, and you're going to connect. It's been crazy, but it's been so much fun. So thanks for those who have been hanging with me. Thanks for everybody who commented. I just appreciate you guys so much. So again, take care, be healthy, be well. I'll talk to you guys later.